Hello and welcome to today's disaster clean with me, extreme clean with me, declutter and organization video. I don't even know what to call this, but as you can tell from the clips in the beginning of the video, this guest room needed an overhaul desperately. So that is what we are tackling today. So if you are ready and gonna clean along with me, you have over 30 minutes of cleaning time. So let's jump at it and get to work together.
Running. Everyone says that I should get going, start running, but I'm not supposed to run when I'm falling. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna.
And I knew to make a drastic change, we had to do drastic measures. So I am decluttering this bed, passing it on to someone else. Just took pictures of it. That way I could list it on Facebook Marketplace. And it has been moved on to a sweet family with their little girl who was needing a new bed. And so it was perfect. They found something they needed. I got rid of something I didn't. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and take the sheets off of this, put them into storage.
Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. I don't wanna get in trouble. To see where you stand, I don't wanna see you crumble.
I saw this little meme or post or something the other day. I forget who shared it, but it was on social media and it was talking about nobody is more determined than a woman moving furniture by herself. And I feel like that was me this particular day. I was determined to get that bed out of the way and keep moving. I did not want to have to wait until my husband got home to move the bed and move and make some progress on this decluttering and in this room. And so I was like, I'm going to tackle this myself. I can do this. I am strong. And I was able to move it. And so I was really, really proud of myself.
I can't just call you when the moon is rising. I'm craving every moment with you. I can't just need you when the tides are turning. I cherish every second with you. I've got to hold on to your heart.
Okay, real talk about decluttering and organizing this room. It was overwhelming. I was emotionally just completely overwhelmed by this task for so long, which is why it got put off and built up the way it did. And so finally tackling it felt so good and having it clean. I cannot wait for you guys to see at the end of the video how full my husband's car was with things that we were sending to donate at Goodwill. It was just absolutely insane. So you'll definitely want to stick around to see that little after shot of all of the stuff. But now I am just moving along, trying to organize some things as I'm going. I did take out any big things. So you saw all of the pillows. Obviously the bed is way away from being able to be made and looks nice. And so I ended up taking those out of the room and putting them into the hallway for the time being. That way they were out of my way. I wasn't tripping over throw pillows or anything like that. So if you are working on decluttering, be sure to get things out of your way. You can always set them out of the room, things like that that you know for sure are coming right back into the room. That way it just gives you a little bit more space to work and it doesn't feel so overwhelming and everything is just crowding around you.
Rewind and restart so you get what you need, so you get all of me. Yeah, you get all of me, babe, I gave you all of me. Please take what you want from me. Ooh, ooh, yeah, you get all of me, babe, I gave you all of me. Please take what you want from me. Ooh, ooh, all of me. Ooh, ooh, all of me. Ooh, all of me. Baby, I give you all of me. Please take what you want from me. Ooh, all of me. Ooh,
Another tip for tackling a large project like this is don't do it alone. It can be so emotionally draining to tackle such a big project like this, and sometimes it's nice to have help. Thankfully, my husband was very willing to help me and work on decluttering this, so yay for awesome hubbies. But if you don't have a husband or spouse or partner that wants to jump in and help, maybe have a friend help you out. And that way they can kind of give some outside opinion that's not so emotionally invested in the project. That way you can kind of move through things, maybe move some things along that really need to be, that you maybe have emotional and sentimental value in, but aren't necessarily things that you need to keep, or one of those, well, I spent X amount of dollars on this, so I should really keep it, because sometimes the monetary value of things for whatever reason makes us want to hold on to stuff. And so having someone else to be on the outside and be there with you and kind of be that emotional support person through the decluttering process is exactly what you need. Wanted to say a quick welcome back to my returning subscribers. I'm glad you're here. Hey girl, hey, how is your day? What are you working on today? What project are you tackling while you're watching the video or listening to the video? And for those of you that are new here, welcome to you guys too. It's so nice to have you. I'm really glad you clicked on today's video. It's so nice to have you. But if you have not thought about it already, I would love if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Just click the little red subscribe button down below, join my internet fam, and we can be virtual cleaning besties. We can tackle things together. I promise it's not always this messy on my channel, but today it just needed to be done, or as the little dad bandit on Bluey, it's got to be done is his little quote. And so this was one of those tasks that it had to be done. But yeah, welcome to the internet fam, and click the red subscribe button to join. Also, if you are about to embark on a decluttering project like this or something similar that you are just really overwhelmed by, know that this took me multiple days. This is not something I completed in like 30 minutes like this video is. I wish. And all of this footage is so sped up. It's not even funny. It is at least 4 times the speed. Some of it is even 10 times the speed. And so if you were to slow this down to real time, nobody would watch this video, because it would be hours and hours and hours long of me thinking through things and putting things in certain bins and then taking them out and redeciding that, oh no, this system works better. So finding a good organization system does take time, but it is worth the effort, because once you are done, you can actually find things, you know what you have, you're not overspending because you're purchasing things that you already had, and it saves your sanity. So if you are getting ready to do something, you've got this, you can do it, and it is totally worth it in the end.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I
For those of you who wonder, why are you storing your kids' toys in the guest room? If you are new here and you don't know, I actually have a play area in our living room. It is part living room, part play room. And so it has a little combo room going on there, but that is where I keep some of my children's toys, but I don't keep all of their toys out there. That way they don't get bored with all of them. Also, it's not so overwhelming for us to clean up at the end of the day. It makes bedtime and cleanup time a lot easier and simpler for our family. And so if you have not tried toy rotation, definitely check it out. For anyone who is new, brief overview of toy rotation is just simply not having everything out, keeping things in another room and just rotating them out. You can do it weekly, you can do it bi-weekly, however it is, and whatever schedule kind of fits best for you and your little ones. I know even some of you guys commented saying that you worked in daycares or preschools or whatever, and that is what you guys did there. And so it really does help. That way your kids don't get bored with all of their toys and you can pull things out, because I do this literally all the time and my girls think, oh my gosh, I have this brand new toy, or it's something that it's like, oh, I totally forgot about that, and they will start playing with it again like they've never seen it before. And so it is insanely helpful, and I love sharing that because it really works. And so if you're looking for an option to keep your kids entertained, try toy rotation.
Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. I don't wanna waste my time, so baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now.
Anyone else really terrible at trying to get things back into a box exactly the way they came out of it? I am one of the world's worst, I feel like, at this. And then my husband is so good. I guess maybe he is better at it for, I don't know, whatever reason, but he can do it. He can get it all back in the box. And I'm just like, I don't, how did you do that? Because it would have taken me twice that box to get everything back in there. But you guys will have to let me know which one in your family is better at putting things back into storage, you or your spouse.
We're dreamers. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers.
Okay, mid-video update. This is what it's looking like so far, and we haven't started into the closet yet, so you'll see that in just a second. But you know, we're making progress on the room. The bed is moved. We're getting kind of a little bit of toy organization going here. But yeah, now there's this. The dresser was actually empty, so that was a nice win. But the rest of it was not. So we are going in and KonMari method, they say that fast, but KonMari method on this closet, and taking everything out, touching it, looking at it, seeing if it sparks joy or if it doesn't, and what we need to do with it.
Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me
Okay, mom guilt story time. I bought these balloons and they were to be strung together and they would say, "Oh, Toodles." And my original plan was to hang them over Lucy's bed, do a whole 2-year-old like birthday photo shoot. It was going to be Instagram worthy. That was my plan. Well, these balloons have haunted me in this closet for a year now. She is now 3 years old and those balloons were still in there. And honestly, every time I open the door, I don't even know why I kept them, but every time I opened the closet door, I felt like crap because it reminded me of, hey, remember that time you were going to do this and you didn't do it? And so it just, for whatever reason, made me feel like a failure. And so some of you may be listening and saying, oh, I would never, that never happens to me. But if there's one person out there and you're listening to this and you have that mom guilt about something silly like that, or you wanted to just capture that moment. For me, it wasn't to have the Instagram worthy photos. It was to document my daughter on her 2nd birthday. And I didn't. And it's one of those, you can't go back and like capture them at that age kind of thing. And I could have got around to it, but for whatever reason, we were just busy and had so much going on and it just never happened. So yeah, sharing that random rambly story to just be real and transparent with you guys that sometimes life doesn't go according to plan and it can be really overwhelming. And if there's things in your home that are making you feel guilty or bad and it's stuff that needs to be moved on, go ahead, throw it away and get it out of your house. That way, every time you look at it, it doesn't remind you of something you failed at, something you didn't do. Now, if it's something that you can tackle and you can accomplish and you can conquer, then do it. But if it's something that's just sitting there like silly balloons, like she's not going to be 2 again, so we're kind of past that, go ahead and get rid of it.
I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking. A show right now. It's time that you made your mind up. Cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking. Going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. Cause now is the right time. And I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight. Cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around. No, I won't be turning around. It's the right time. You feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way.
Another tip I have for you guys when you are decluttering is to use the box method, or you can use the pile method, whatever you want to label it. But that is simply where if you know where an item goes, like say you find something and you know it goes in your bathroom, or this item should really actually be in the kitchen, don't take it to the kitchen just yet, because if you go in there, you're going to see the sink full of dirty dishes, and then you may start washing that, and then you're going to see that the coffee pot needs to be refilled with water for the next morning, and then you're going to think, oh, I'm going to need a snack and this and that. And then the next thing you know, it's 45 minutes later, and then you're finally getting back to the task that you were originally started on. And so to save yourself from getting distracted, just make a pile that says kitchen and just put all of the kitchen things in there as you find more things, because inevitably you probably will. Add it to the pile, and then when you're getting closer to the end, you can grab the kitchen pile, take it to the kitchen, put everything away, and then come back and just continue until all of your little piles are gone. And it makes things move a lot smoother and you are able to stay on task easier. So if you're like me and you get easily distracted sometimes with things, that is a tip that has really worked for me, and hopefully it'll help you guys too.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on a Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money?
for those of you that are cleaning along with me, you are doing amazing. You've been cleaning for a little over 20 minutes. So yes, you have been up off that couch and getting things done and tackling it all for over 20 minutes. And I hope you can start to see your progress and what you are getting done. So keep it up.
We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money when you can get rich by trying to see the upside?
I found these organization containers that I am using at Target, and they were absolutely perfect to go under the bed, which you will see in just a little bit. And so I was able to put one on one side of the bed and one under the other side of the bed, instead of it being one long container that you have to like pull from one side to the other to be able to kind of access each side. These fit a little bit better for me. They're, I believe, called a boot box, so you could put like rain boots or riding boots or any kind of boots basically in them, but I am using them for various other things like craft supplies, travel supplies, things like that. And so they worked really well for me. And so I will have a link to them in the description box below if you are interested in checking those out and looking for some more organizational goodies.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb.
Okay, I totally did not realize it until I'm sitting here editing this video, but my husband and I were twinning on this particular day. And no, that was definitely not planned. It just happened. But yeah, I just noticed that and thought that was funny. If this isn't trust right here, I don't know what is. Crawling under the bed while someone holds it up, trying to put a rug down. I feel like that was trust, but I've had some of you ask about this rug before and where it's from, and I finally found it online again. So I will have a link to it in the description box below. So if you have been one of those ones, you can do your little happy dance. I finally found the link to the rug, and so I will be sure to put it down there, and so you guys can check it out.
I reached my mind, and when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win every way. You show me how to spread my wings.
And if you have gotten any cleaning motivation out of this video so far, be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below, tap it, click it, whatever. That way it really helps to support the channel and spread this video to others who are in need of some cleaning motivation.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about life.
we are back around to the other side of the room and just cleaning off this little shelf, giving it a good dusting from where it has gotten so much dust over the last little while, and just kind of decorating it with some of my Disney decor here, just kind of adding in some Mrs. Potts and Chip there. Going to also tackle the top of this dresser. There were just a few things on here, so not too bad, and I was able to knock this off the to-do list, which felt so good, and then go in and decorate it and just style it with some of the girls' toys.
The night sky's falling. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes
And of course, my camera battery ended up dying and I didn't get cleaning off those random few things off the rest of the bed, but this video is so long enough, so I don't feel like you guys are gonna miss that. But now we are on to just making the bed and kind of putting the finishing touches on the room. We are almost finished, and I'm gonna give you guys a full tour of all of the organization and how everything turned out, and all of the drawers and closet and everything. So stick tight for that and be able to see the satisfying after of how this room came together. So here is our nice little after transformation. I wanted to give you guys a little walkthrough and explain a bit of the organization. So my light won't be here. I just have to have it because it's so dark in here without it. But the four-wheeler will go there. I have a laundry basket full of things that I'm going to list on Poshmark, eBay, whatever. And so I'm going to be going through those. I have our dressers and everything reset up there. So that's all good to go. And then we're doing something else with this mirror. We took it out of my toddler's room, so it's going to go somewhere else, and then those things are going to get donated, passed on to someone else. I just have to hold on to them for right now. This is an extra cover for our couch, and so that will be going, I don't know if we like the color, so we may end up selling that and moving that along instead of keeping it. And then we have like scrapbook stuff. I have Lucy's monorail. I have literally an empty tub here, so I have room if I needed to like add a category, and just some different stuff under here, some little activities, extra bath toys there. Here under the foot of the bed, I have arts and crafts in this big black container here, and then her little play sand over there. And then on this side, I just have our extra little sheets and shower curtains and other curtains and little learning materials for Lucy. So that's kind of what that little space is looking like. So definitely utilizing that under the bed storage. And then this is what the closet turned out like. I am really happy with this. It is not Pinterest perfect. It is not going to get hundreds of shares on Instagram if I shared this picture, but it is functional and it works for me. I have to get this in and out of the closet a lot, so I have that there. I have our suitcases, an extra pillow there, a few random shipping supplies because I do have to ship things when I sell things on Poshmark. We have our air mattress for when we have family over, Lucy's little suitcase there. And then these are just our beach bag with all of our towels for when we go to splash pad, pool, whatever, little cooler bag, and then a couple of extra pillows up there, some extra little diaper bags hanging. And then up top, I have our like extra baking things and cake stands for when we have parties, our other pack and play, some little organizers, my little Dooney collection there that I have kept, and some random pillows and other larger, bulkier, basically, curtains up there, and then blanket, more just storage, little travel bags, things I use to organize my diaper bag, eating supplies, things like that, books over here, and then over here is where we put that little striped basket full of our like travel carry-on personal size bags. I'm sorry guys, it's so dark in here, but that's what's over there, as well as the Up a Baby bassinet for our stroller, since we're not using that. The girls are past that. And then this is my little bucket of outside toys. And then these are things that I use. This is random extra stuff of mine from the bathroom, but our bathroom's tiny, so here we are making do, but just different things for our diaper bag. And so when I need to restock things I bought multiples of that didn't need at the time. So yeah, that is what's in those. And then here up top, I just have some little travel things that I can pull from when we are going to go on a trip and need things. And then this drawer is just backup extra back stock of products, and then the little like trimmers that I use for cutting Mead's hair, all that good stuff. So just kind of my little bathroom back stock drawer. And then this bottom drawer, I want to redo it again, but I did it. Like it's kind of, I was running out of space and needed some things. You know how that is. But this is like extra stroller pieces, car seat pieces, things like that. And then this is some of our masks and another big pack. I ran out of room in my backstock drawer, so I had to put this in the next drawer down. So that's that. It just is what it is. And then under the bottom there, you can see Lucy's like large coloring sheets. So that was a good out of the way place to store them, because I don't like them being out where she can just access them anytime she wants to. And then last but not least, all of our toy organization. These are things that I plan to rotate out of our toy space in our living room. If you've not seen that, I can link the video to where I organize that in the description box below. But that's all of our toys all sorted out, extra books, things that will be kind of rotating in and out. But that is how that section of the room turned out. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. And if you are new here and you love cleaning, organizing, and decluttering, then you'll want to be sure to hit the red subscribe button and join me for future videos. But thank you guys so much and good luck. Thank you. Bye.